Feels weird seeing nothing in my replays, to be honest. Alright, you're playing Rein. King's Row! That's a great Rein map. And I'm gonna assume you are Savvy Gaming, number 6. So with Rein, again, you should really be holding corners. You got Mercy Moira for healing, so you should be okay on healing. Because Moira. You move up here, you throw a fire strike, I assume. Or you play on the corner, right? That's also fine. Just play here, corner, hold the corner. That's a weird one. That's well, we haven't started yet. Let's see where you set up. Okay, so take a step to the right and play with the cover. There's no reason to hold here in the open, when you could be holding here, with like a lot of cover. Your team will get your shield anyway. Fire strike, that's a free fire strike. It's good, we got one person at least. This is why you play with the cover, because if things come your way, right, and you have to drop your shield, you can hide, right? That's the point of cover. You can take a step back and be safe rather than playing here, where you have to take 2 or even 3 steps back. You get bubbled, you hold shield, like our shield is full, but our health is pretty low. We should be holding shield and backing out here. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm okay with it. Again though, play closer to the cover. Like, instead of playing here in the open, where they can see you from here, play here, like one step closer to the cover, where they have to walk into point to see you, right? Yeah, like, you took a step here, you were good for a moment, and then you step out again. Just back out. Yeah, this is fine. We got a pick on the Mora, so we just wait a second and then we go in. Now that they don't have healing and the Rein doesn't have a shield, I just have the poison, by the way, barrier destroyed, clearly not yours. Just move it to the Rein. Move it to the Reinhardt. He doesn't have a shield and they literally have no healing right now. You just gotta pick on the Rana. So they literally have no healing right now. Just hold whatever shield you have and go at the point. That's a bad pin. Again, pinning short distances is okay, but there was no point to that pin. You just go out in the open for no reason. Like at this point, right? At this point, why are we going out in the open? We should have, if you wanted to push the pressure on them, what you should have done is herded your team towards the Rein when the Rein was here and the rest of your team was here behind a Sigma shield, right? What you do is you hold your shield this way, you smash the Rein, you let your team kill the Rein, who is alone. Instead, what you do is you wait until you're basically dead and with no resources by playing to defensive. When you kill both of their supports, if they lose their supports, you can kill the Rein for free, basically. Rein is a very team-heavy hero. Again, playing in the open, like, if you need healing, why are you playing in the open like this? Why are you walking forward instead of towards cover? Right? Like, if you need healing, why are you here? You should be here, using the cover, maybe using your shield. If your shield breaks, you can play here for a moment. But yeah, just play here, where your Moira can heal you from a safety, where you can be safe from people shooting this way. It's just you are playing. Where are you playing in the open? Mostly. That's my biggest concern. At this point, you're just gonna come back soon. Fight is lost. Just wait for your team. Like, just wait here for your team. Like, everyone is dead. Don't go in. No, don't go in. Do not. You're too far forward. You're gonna get killed. Like, this is a good point you hold if your team is gonna be with you soon, right? If your team gets good spawn or they're gonna be, coming to help you, then yeah, you can hold here. This is really good. But your team is nowhere near ready yet. Like, two people got bad respawns, when everyone else is coming back. Why are you so far forward? If they choose to push you, you're dead. What you should be doing, you should be waiting either here, so you come back out if you have to, or just wait for your team. Like, just play here and wait for your team, right? Because, again, you got two spawns here, and then everyone else is like all the way spawning all the way back there. Back out. No, no. We have to back out here. Like, they have 6 people here, and we have 2. Maybe 3 if your Jungler is with you. He's above, so let's count him as a yes. And Duran's coming back. Still, though, it's a 4v6. You are taking this fight at the biggest disadvantage ever. You get McChristan, like, look how far away from your team you are. Again, play with cover. Especially when you are at a disadvantage, you have to play defensively. Why are you walking into the open like this? You're gonna get stunned, you're gonna get shot by everyone. Just play with cover as much as you can. Like, once you have to play defensive, you even when you're trying to play aggressive, the ideal way to go aggressive is to go from cover to here, then come back to cover once you have to, right? You just hold here, you swing your hammer at this. When you see someone low, you come out, you try to swing your hammer, you can fire strike from back here, and when you're going low, you just shield and you get back to safety. Because to get to you here, they have to push into your sideline, your team sideline. If you have to push, then you're pushing into the sideline and your team cannot help you. Like, they can see you, but they cannot see the enemy team, right? They can see the Sigma, who's the front line, the McCree, who's also kind of frontlining, but like they're not gonna be helping you. They're not gonna be able to help you at all with this. And there's a shield in your way also. Just play with cover. Play with cover. You're gonna die. You don't die. The Moira doesn't shoot at you with the call. She just focuses on healing. If the Zarya has a bubble, she can save you. She does. Good. Rein is dead though. You're gonna get flank shattered. I'm okay with that. Again, you were focused too much on the front line. You're just gonna get wrecked. The fight was lost anyway, because we lost Torana. Just die. Just die on the payload. Like, what you're doing is just letting them get free push. And you're probably still gonna die because there's like 4 of them here. There's 3 of them here against 2 of you. And their team, they come back into their team if they have to. So that Rein did charge very far forward. You may be able to kill him because he went away from his entire team. Your Mercy's dead, but yeah, you're dead. I'm like, you should not be surviving this. Like, your team is nowhere near. The only person who's even alive is your Shangrad. Your Genji is just coming back. There's no way you should survive this. Like, how much HP you got? You had 1 HP at that point? Yeah. And they just put all of this payload for free. So instead, just die as soon as you can, charge into the payload, die and regroup with your team. Because now it's gonna take your entire team, like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're now coming back. But you are not. You have desynced yourself from your team's response. So what this means is that your team has no shield. Your team has no frontline. They cannot do anything because you refuse to die. You staggered yourself by trying to escape, which is a bad idea. Just die. Just as soon as the fight is lost, just die as soon as possible. Go to the payload if you can to deny as much progress and just die. Like, they got this point. There's nothing you can do. Like, yeah, you're coming back. You're gonna get here, and the payload's already gonna be capped. Hi, Woofer. Like, there's literally nothing you can do here because you staggered yourself. You lost, like, instead of waiting, you lost the entire second points of streets. Like, hold on, let me go as high up as I can. you lost all of this distance by staggering, right? First, you went in by yourself, you tried to hold here, you died because two of your teammates were still coming back. Just wait for your team and take a 6v6 fight. Instead, you went in 6v4, you died. They used some ults, so you know at least to start they used Shatter and Flags. But you were going 6v4 because you went in too early. Instead, just wait for your team. Then you lost all of that. And when the fight was lost because of your mistake, because that was your mistake, your team usually follows you. Like if you're here and the Zarya's here, the Zarya's gonna be like, I have to go with Rein. I want you to fight for real. I'm sorry. I'm just being harsh. Because I do truly think that the biggest problem is that you are not taking cover, but also you are not waiting. So, biggest first point, take cover. That's like maybe 50% on you. Second point, yeah, this is on you. You just went too far forward. You're playing here, and like your Zarya was here, your Rein was here, but if they see you go this far ahead, they're gonna be like, well, I cannot let the Rein die, right? If the Rein dies, then we lose second for sure. And then where your team was dead, what you did was you tried to charge out, which took you about 10 seconds. Then you died, and your team wasn't able to, or is not gonna be able to retake. I don't think they are at least, because, well, they are now holding here. And you are only coming back. If you were here now, right? If you had died on the payload, and you were here now, then your team could try to retake. Like, they're gonna try anyway, but I don't think it's gonna work. Mostly because, again, you cannot touch in time. Like, your team is investing ultimates, and you may get a few picks, but I'm worried that your team is not gonna have enough point presence without you to survive on the point, right? The Genji is gonna have to go out, the jungler is not gonna be able to touch, and it's literally it's this Zarya's entire responsibility to survive on the payload, to see if she can stall it until you get there. Like, we're getting value, but are we gonna be able to stay on the payload for long enough? Because they're like 1 meter away, or 4 meters away, but you know what I mean. Looks like we got it, which is fine. Okay, that's fortunate. Your Genji basically won that fight. So, it's fine. It could have been a lot easier if you hadn't just staggered yourself, because you would have been here, right? And you could have been the one to touch. Or at least push your team, help push your team forward. Now you just hold here. Yeah, that's good. Let's speed up until they take the next engagement. Also, we've got Shatter now, right? We know that they don't because they flanked Shatter in the last fight. How are you looking to Shatter? Well, flank Shatter is okay, but if you can coordinate, maybe like jungler does deals a lot of damage, and once you see the shield is low, you just kill it. That's probably your best way. Alternatively, if you see someone push past the rank shield and you want to shatter them, go for it. One pick is enough. I'm fine with this. You're playing a little bit too far away from the cover, but this is a lot better than what you were doing at first. So I'm definitely fine with it. Like, again, see, you're playing like one step too far forward. Too far away from cover, I mean. Shatter, by the way. Shatter, free shatter. Right now, yeah. Rein is moving past us, so we shatter. This is a free shatter because the Rein cannot help his team. Like, take the rock with your shield and immediately shatter. Shatter? Shatter, yeah? Shatter? Shatter? Not anymore. You had the perfect opportunity, but I don't think you can make it work anymore, and you don't have bubble. Gets blocked. Too predictable at that point. That's unfortunate. Like, if you grab the Rein, the Sigma's gonna know you're gonna try to shatter the rest of the team. Or maybe he's just trying to protect the Rein and you got unlucky. In either case, though, the perfect opportunity is when... Think of it like this, right? If you're playing here, which you are right now, right? And you want to shatter, you get a cone, right? Thank you for following me, Sundet. So yeah, if you're playing here, you get a cone. If the Reinhardt moves past this choke or any, like, even if he's right here and you think you can shatter this way, it's fine because everyone who's gonna be on this area, which is a cone, is gonna get shattered. So if you can get one or two people here, when the Rein pushes too far away from his team and the choke, it's a free shatter on one or two people, which is very big value. This fight is lost. Like they use Call, they use Nano. This fight is lost. He's gonna try to shatter you as well. You're gonna die. Like, yeah, he shouldn't even shatter here. So I will say that one is not on you. You played that one okay. You played close to cover. You tried to do your best. So I'm gonna say that one's not on you. Like maybe 10%. You did have a chance to shatter. That was your biggest mistake, quote unquote mistake. Quote unquote. You could have won the fight. Yes, you could have won the fight. But it's not your fault you lost the fight. They just literally used like 3 ults. And we tried to use some ults, but we didn't get value out of them. Because we solo shattered a Rein. We solo grabbed a Rein who got nanoed. We shattered into a shield, which admittedly was your fault, but also just kind of unlucky. We nanoed someone, I didn't see who. We volked late because we just used it, and I don't know why McCree is on there. Like, they have 2 shields, I know it's not worth it. Too long, don't read. You could have won the fight if you had shattered when the Rein went like, okay, I want to see it again. Now, too far forward. Okay, so this is fine. You play defensive, play defensive, play defensive. Fire strike. You don't need to fire strike, by the way. You already got shatter, so there's no reason to fire strike. You can keep it. You are only giving their support all charge. If you can use it to confirm a kill, that's fine. But right now, you don't need to poke with it, it's what I mean. You just play defensive, play defensive, play defensive. Here, right? Look at this. Look at the Rein. Look at the Rein. He's giving you a free shatter. He walked so far forward. I don't know why, because he's not trying to shatter, right? This is a free shatter. You can get the Moira, you can get the Sigma. Free shatter, free fight one. You see what I mean, right? Hold on. The Rein has walked so far forward that he's leaving you with a chance to get his team. Even if some of the shatter catches onto his shield, maybe say that this is not included. Let me make this clearer by using 2 different colors. So if this is your shatter cone, right? And he manages to block this with his shield, everyone who's here is still gonna get shattered. So you can get these 2, and that's basically a fight win. Because you just get these 2, you shield, the Rein dies, right? But you charge the Moira if you want to, you do damage. Like, even here, it's still a fight win if you try to shatter. If you went for the shatter, like, why are you only shielding? Like, you are facing the Reinhardt with your shield. Why? Did you think he had shatter and you are trying to block it? Because if you thought he had shatter, he's gonna try to shatter behind you, not you. Like, Reinhardt is never gonna try to shatter you. Unless he's like, I'm cocky, I can just trick you into dropping your shield, but usually what Rein is looking to do is shatter your team, not just you, right? So there's no reason to shield the Rein directly because, well, you cannot block damage that Rein does to you with your shield. His hammer goes through shield, his firefight goes through shield. So there is no reason for you to be shielding the Rein. You should still be shielding his team. Or swinging at him, either or, right? Like, there is no reason to hold your shield here. But also, you can shatter everyone. Right now. Hold on. Number 6. Up to here, it's still a free shatter. Because the Rein is just walking into you and he's swinging. I would still try to shatter this. You take too long, you swing instead. Right? And at this point it's too late because, well, we grab the Rein. So they know that we're gonna try to shatter everyone else. Right? Or at least my assumption would be, well, they grab the Rein away from us. I've got to push the shield up. Like, if I was this Sigma, I would be like, they grab the Rein too far away. I have to shield myself. And he does. And you shatter into his shield. McCree does get... No, that's the McCree that gets value. Oh, McCree didn't use ult. He changes. And we grab, we shatter, we get no value. Mercy tries to back, but too late. And we just go McCree. So yeah, there's a chance you could have made it. You could have won that fight, but I don't think you lost that fight. But you could have won it, for sure. We move to corner, we play in the corner again. Like, this corner is ideal if your team is with you. I don't think they are right now. Yeah, your team is not with you yet, so this corner is fine. Also, look at this one. Did you see the Rein? You did not see the Rein. Just charge him, though. Like, he got, yeah, sure, he got our soldier, but he's so far away from his team. Like, he's making the mistake here. Yeah, he shattered one person, and you didn't notice him, sure. But look how far away from his team he is. Like, even the Moira who came to try to help him, she's dead. Just charge the Rein into your team. You missed the charge, that's unfortunate. And no, you don't need healing. So, yeah, that's on you, you just missed the charge. Let's just call it unfortunate. You can aim your charges, by the way. Charges will go to where your crosshair is. I don't know if you can see my crosshair. It's the, where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? Everything's gone! Okay. So, let's look at this, right? You respawn, you go forward, blah, 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 blah. Runs behind you. He goes for the shatter. Aim! Your charge will go where your crosshair is. Right? Just aim the charge at the Rein. Put your crosshair near the Reinhardt. Then you can correct with the A or the W keys a little bit. But mostly just aim it. Because you're just charging without thought. Aim your charge. And you can get the Rein. All the way here. Instead you just press shift. And try to correct it as you go. You get sled, which is unfortunate, but at least you don't have shadow anymore. We hold the corner. Don't worry about the Roadhog. Roadhog can absolutely kill Reinhardt in a 1v1. Worry about the front line. This Rein is feeding into our Reinhardt, into our Roadhog, right? Let him be. He's the front line and he's going on a weird angle. Focus on the front line. You can win this fight now. You can just contest the Sigma shield until it breaks because Sigma has no shield, right? His is like 700 and yours is like over double that at 16. Also, his is already breaking. You can see the cracks and yours is 4. So just contest the Sigma shield until it breaks and then go forward. Don't worry, like again, Roadhog is never gonna lose a 1v1 against the Reinhardt. Rein just doesn't have a way to kill him unless he pins him out of the E. That's the only case Rein has. If Roadhog heals and Rein charges him as he's healing and you pin him during the debate, that's like the only chance Rein has. Instead, what you do is you look that way too long. You just don't focus on the front line. You let them push into you. We are losing people. McCree chooses to go with healthy Rein. We take too long. Now our shield is breaking, and their Rein is back on the front line. So too long. Don't read. This is not entirely your fault, but if the Rein goes away, just push into their team, because Sigma is really bad at at this range. Sigma is awful. Sigma wants to be as far away as possible. So if the Sigma is the leader here holding the front line, just walk at him and smash his face. Especially because at some point, right, instead of it being the Rein and a Roadhog, they also have like a McCree here, right? And a Nana here. So it was a Roadhog was actually 1v3ing them, and you were playing here, even though you had your entire, you had 5 people here with you, and they only had like Sigma and Moira and Symmetra. So it was a 5v3, and you just play defensive and let them kill the Roadhog, and then they push into you. Now, if the Roadhog is here, even if he's gonna die, if he's taking the attention of 3 people, you can just push the other 3 people because you are 5v3. Especially if it's a Sigma who's really, really bad at holding like this close. It's not the biggest thing. I'm just explaining that if you are at an advantage, just push your advantage. I believe it's around that. Savi, are you? Hold on, let me check. Um. mm, 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 mm. Just I don't have the DMs with you. Yeah, Savi, are you around to tell me what rank it is? I'm not paying attention. I think it's plat. Yeah, plat. Okay. So yeah, at this point the fight is lost. Just go bold to try to contest as long as possible. Yeah, plat. You get the Moira, that's some value. Sigma's ult is interrupted by a hook, I think. But yeah, just when it's last fight, let's just go ball. Because you can just sprint to win and maybe buy time for your team. Unfortunate. That's far, the biggest thing is definitely cover. Like, this is the biggest thing. There are some smaller things like pay attention to where your team is and try to regroup, which is important, but definitely not as much as cover. And try to push your advantages, which is again important, but not as much as playing with cover. Hi, Cheyenne, it's Arian. Oh, nice. AK is 7. Okay, after this one, I'll do yours. Like, I think it's up here. Yours is up next. So we're going Rein again. We have a Nana, so that's pretty good. We have a Sen, which is really good. If you see someone with the Discord door, just go at them. You can kill them in 2 swings. But they have a Discord door, so I'll check both after because I can't see it right now. Okay, I'll make sure to link you the highlight. And they have a Sen, so if you get discorded, just play cover for a couple of seconds until it goes away. Because you're a big beefy tank. We take Fire Strike, we shouldn't. Like, there's no way they're not gonna Fire Strike, so just wait 1 extra second, then come out. Don't worry about the turrets. Let your Zarya, let your team deal with the turrets. Again, don't worry about the turrets. You Fire Strike here, that's good. You get at least 1 person. Just remember, if you hold your shield, you are gonna lose the shield war because they have 2 shields, right? They have Rein and they have Sigma. So if it's a fair shield fight, you're gonna lose. What you should do instead is try to find a way to get close to them. Because Sigma is really bad at close range, and Zarya is really good at close range, right? So ideally, you just go around the statue, is the rotation you make. If you go through main, you just let them poke at you for free. If you come through the statue, well, you've got cover. Again, play with the cover that the map gives you. This is free spam for them. If you wait here until your team is ready, it's not free spam for them. You're pushing forward. You are taking a lot of damage. And your shield is breaking. So again, move to play with a little bit of cover if you can. Rotate your hotel is not a bad idea, but at least if you're gonna be up here, try to play here so that they don't get as much value. Still though, because they have a lot more damage than you do, at least a lot more spam damage, you should take the rotation through statue. That's a good pick. I don't think you're gonna see the McCree. By the way, again, if you're an attack, trades are good. So if the Rein pushes too far forward and you want to try to pin him into the card, that's valid. I'll take that. We have no shield, but we got 2 picks, so that's good. We get rogue, we are full health type. Just move up. That's a big anti. Honestly, I know this goes against hard to go around statue with Lucio. Yeah, but also, like, this is plat. It should be okay. Like, they're not gonna be so coordinated as to push you when you're behind the statue. They're just gonna keep spamming because that's what people do on plat. You can just play here for like a moment, let your shield recharge, and then go around. So you guys win this fight. And I know this goes against a lot of the things I usually say, but look at these. They're all so juicy. Just push them. Just go up. They're all so purple. What? This one. Don't worry about the TP. Let your team deal with the TP. You move up and kill them all. Let's fight this one anyway. I'm fine with you not pushing a passive choke because I told you not to overextend, but your team is with you, so it's fine. Just your team is with you, go for the picks. Yeah, just smash them. You've got 400 health and full shield. You can push into, there's only 2 of them, right? They're staggering. Your team is with you, you got a Genji, your Asaria is right behind you, I think. She should be, yeah, the Asaria is right there. Your Echo is kinda with you. She's attacking, they're attacking the Tracers who's coming to point. The Tracer's dead. So yeah, these 2 are free kills. Literally free kills. If you push forward with your team. Your team is not with you, so you know what? I'm fine with you not pushing it. If you're in comms, tell them, right? If you're in comms, tell them, hey, push with me. Or just spam the group up with me button so you can get more than 1 pick. But you know what? 1 pick is enough. This is a fast strike. And I was gonna say, we have Lucio, we have Zenyatta and they don't. So we can discord someone and focus them down, but well, the Kirasan. Which is unfortunate. You're backing out. I'm okay with this. You can wait until your son respawns. He'll be a lot closer to Denson. But if you're gonna do that, you should definitely just actually back out. Like, you started to back out and then you went aggro again, but you're not playing at the corner. So you're basically just playing aggro for no reason right now. Or you're trying. The reason you backed out, I assumed, is to wait for your send, right? You can come all the way here or all the way here and wait for your send. Here's pretty solid, or maybe play behind the payload, wait for your send. But instead, you try to go aggro again, even though they are pushing into your team. You get purpled, and he gets nanoed, and you're probably gonna die. Unless you get nanoed. He gets a big shatter. Well, it's not that big, it only gets you. Oh, again, free shatter. Do you take it? No. You try to go for the swing first instead? Like, hold on. Let's look at this from your perspective. We back out, right? We back out. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're backing out. Keep backing out. Keep backing out. Why are we holding here, right? Keep backing out. Why are you going aggro? Just keep backing out. We don't back out. We get purpled. We are low. We don't have a shield. He gets nanoed. And look, I wanted you to get here with like almost full health and almost full shields. And instead you got 200 and 200. Because you tried to go aggro. You get shattered. That's fine. Look at this. Sigma shield is breaking. He takes it away. Right? We shatter this immediately. I don't know why you went for an extra swing there. Going for the extra swing meant that his Rein had time to get back to his team and block the shatter. You cannot push aggressively with this. Let your Echo push aggressively and just shield your backline. You can fire strike into that though for charge. Yep, that's good. This is fine. You got this. Great, great. Grab from your Zarya. We push forward, right? Yeah, double Rein is pretty solid. If you are Echo, tanks are usually your best targets because of the health pool, because of the great ultimates. Like, I cannot think of a tank that doesn't have a pretty solid ult. Even Mines is okay. Even Primal is really good because of the extra 1000 health. So we push forward here, right? We tell our team to come with us and we push forward. Like they did. Because, hold on, if you push... well, I'm going backwards. If you hold here, right, this corner, and your team is here, they will have a much harder time pushing into you. And you get free payload push. We should know that the Rein doesn't have Shatter, because he used it not that long ago. So we can play a little aggressively. That's unfortunate for us, but we still have Nanoblade. Like, I already noticed, this Rein has a custom of trying to take these weird jumps way past his team. Like, look how far away from his team he is. And he's done this several times, even when you had Shadow. Why is he doing this? Like, who's he gonna shield? Who's he trying to shield? He's literally just walking all the way up for no reason. So you can just shield and your team can kill their team. Like, the Sigma is picking up the slack by putting a shield, but the Rein is just playing very weird. He's also discorded, which means that if you want to just swing at him, you can win that 1v1, but don't push past the shield, because that means you don't get healed and you're also anti. So you're probably gonna die. You are anti, by the way. Don't say need healing. You are literally standing in the trance, but you're anti. You got saved so bad there, man. Whip of bolts. Killing the soldier is fine. You can smash the Sigma. Like, why are you shielding? Just smash the Sigma. He's gonna, yeah, okay. You're gonna die. You do not, you do die, but your team still wins this. Again, Blade got like 4 people. Oh, and they don't have a Sigma anymore, so we can abuse their sideline. Man, this is a long one. Taking Fire Strike. Now that they only have a monkey bubble to protect, like, they do have a Rein shield, but the Rein is playing so far away from the team. You got 3 shatters as soon as the bubble is down. Bubble's down, just shatter this way. Okay, no, not right now, because you're low on health. Just hold your shield, heal up, then you can try to shatter the enemy, that enemy team. Like, at this point, just shatter them. Right? Way too late. Like, you already got the 2 picks. This would have been a good way to engage, but your Genji is really good. He's been carrying a lot. Also, don't stand on the Jungle Mines when he dies. Pin the Sun. Just pin him away from the payload so he can contest. Okay. Go left, because people usually come left. Yeah, the Genji is like hard. I don't want to say hard carrying, but he's doing work, man. Yeah, left is fine. Don't look back. Why are we looking behind you? Like, you have just presented your back to the enemy team. You have this. I told you this last time. You do have the custom of looking behind you a lot, and there's no reason for it. If you want to look behind you, you can hold the right click and left click and look behind you. But don't just give away your back to the. Don't just expose your back like this to the enemy. You try to hold the front line. Okay. You get booped into the monkey pin, which is weird, but sure. The Rein charges of the map. They are just feeding. You win the fight. Okay. I am gonna say you did basically nothing that last fight. Your Genji just killed everything and then they just jumped off the map. So you didn't get a ton of value, but your team still won the fight. Alright, let's see how this goes. Fire strike here. We've done fire strike. Fire strike as early as possible, so that you've got it on cooldown again as soon as possible. You get 1, that's fine, but again, the sooner the better. And they're spamming a lot, so we should really play with cover. Like, they got Junkrat, Symmetra, Rotho, even Zarya. They got a lot of damage, just play with cover a lot. But this is what I mean, Argent. Like, they don't have a Lucio, but they're rotating just fine because we just don't pressure them. At this rank, statue is very, very viable. Even without Lucio. Like, yeah, when they take this rotation, you can just pressure the backline, but your team is not doing that, and you are not in comms to tell them to do that, so your shield breaks, and again, you're playing in the open. Like, you got to go from this corner to this corner, right? Play safe. Instead, you're just standing in the open, in the middle of a rotation. There's no reason for you to do that. Your shit's gonna break and you're gonna die. You're gonna die. There it goes. So yeah, you should have played here like a long time ago. What you did was you were trying to hold here. They made this rotation, and you were like, "Fuck! I cannot hold this choke anymore. I'm just gonna hold here in the open instead." Like, you were standing here, so you are playing in the open. Just go back. Complete your rotation from corner to corner. They just kill all of you because they have so much damage, and you just never push them. This time, at least you got 5 members of your team with you. Like, you got 4 right now, and the Sen is coming. Is that the Sen coming back? That's the Sen coming back, and the Sen can get value from playing a long sideline. So you're basically only 6v5 this time, rather than like 6v4 or 6v3. It's still not ideal because the person who got long span is your carrying Genji, who's been doing a lot. But you know, you can probably try to hold this because they're gonna have someone on payload. And so it's actually gonna be a 5v5, right? Because they're gonna have like, for a few seconds, they're gonna have maybe Diana on the payload, so it's gonna be a 5v5. So you've got a few seconds to defend. No one's on the payload yet. Don't push past the choke. Play the choke, please. Like, again, why are we pushing past the choke? Play with cover. This is gonna be the biggest thing I can tell you. Play more with cover, please. Like, you are going in the open so much for no reason. The same happened here, right? Instead of going from... You set up on cover, but instead of going from cover to cover, you just went from cover to the open for no reason. And here again, you're playing in the open, which means that not only can they push past your shield for free to damage your team, but they can just push past your shield and shoot at you. And you don't have a safe retreat. Like, here, all you have to do to be safe is just stand here, right? If you peek and you're holding this, then it's only 1 step. Here, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the cover again. Just play with the cover. And your shield is taking so much damage because you're in the open. Like, there's no reason for it. That's a good fire strike, but again, you have no shield. Just play the cover. Swing at the cover. This is okay. At least it's a lot better than playing in the open. Why are you pushing it to the open again? You're so far in the open, my man. You should be corner swinging, right? Hold this corner and swing at the corner. Like, just hold on. Just play here. Swing at the corner. If people want to push past you, you just hit them with the hammer. Right? You don't have to go this far away to try to kill someone, because you are literally exposing yourself and your team to the entire team. Play with the cover. Like, play here, please. You are so far forward. Your shield is gone, right? It's only recharging now, but your shield was absolutely gone a moment ago because you were playing in the open and you were taking like all of the damage from Symmetra and Junkrat. Also, remember, your team cannot heal you past the Symmetra barrier, so you should definitely, even more of a reason to play on this side. Oh, Sen. Same with Sen. Transcendence does go through the barrier. So, no, don't charge like that. Just, you started the charge, you got antied, so trans is not gonna matter anymore, because you just expose yourself, and you're charging into the enemy team, and it's actually a very long charge. We're going from... hold on. You're going from here, all the way to the payload. That's a pretty long charge. You get antied, so something doesn't matter. You are separated from your team by the wall for a couple seconds. They got a Shangrat and a charge Symmetra and a Brigitte and a charge Zarya and a Rothok. You're so dead. Like, I give you like 1% chance of surviving at most. Yep, there it is. Don't charge straight into the enemy team. I told you this last time. I'm sure of it. Short, safe charges are your best bet. If you wanna charge. Which I don't always recommend, but if you want to go for it, short and safe. So, you lost that fight, by the way. That charge lost the fight. We regroup. We just regroup. We don't have to worry about contesting. We just have to wait for our team, right? We got 4 people. We have to wait for our team here. If you just trickle in, you are gonna lose the point. You know what? I'm actually glad that he ulted. First, he won't have the ult later. And secondly, you just won't go in recklessly. Just play here, play defensive, get healed up, get your shield back. Yep, we just play defensive. It's okay if they take the point, because it's overtime. You only need to win 1 fight. Look at the distance on this charge, right? You literally just charged. Like, the last fight, you charged. You got anti. You got killed immediately. You were separated from your team. Literally the last fight, and you're doing it again. You get hooked. You get bubbled. So some help here. But man, you try to shatter, big shatter, but man, not only were you saved by the Zarya, I'm just gonna say your team is they're saving your abs. Like, the grab is great, the blade is gonna be good, you're gonna be able to kill them. We use Echo, but man, don't go for those charges. No, do not. If that Zarya hadn't bubbled you, you could have actually lost this fight. By the way, just by feeding your brains out. Please don't do it. Right, let's see how you do on attack. Two, one again. Careful with the fire strike. Do not let him get like the extras. I think it's 7% he gets if he hits you with the fire strike. But you just let him get it for free. Like, now he's got a fire strike lead on us. I mean, a shatter lead on us. You take 2 shots from Diana. I'm okay with that. Again, using a little bit of your health to tank. That's fine. You can just wait here for like less than a second and get to full health. Just wait. Okay. We are pushing into them. This is gonna be difficult because they have a Mei. They can just wall you off, so you have to be really, really careful. They have, in fact, walled you off. It's about wall though. Your team can still get through. You get frozen. Like, it's gonna be really difficult to run into them. Because they have a Mei who's really good at brawling. They have a Jungrat who does a lot of damage. So trying to walk into them means your shield is gonna die to the Jungrat. You're gonna get walled off from your team. You're gonna get CC'd to all health. They also have more healing than you do. So it's gonna be very difficult. You have to take a rotation to try to get to the backline. Or you have to take at the very least, you have to take a rotation. That means that the Junkrat cannot just break your shit for free. You're gonna have to rotate like through statue or through hotel to try to, well, help even the odds. What will you play into this? Honestly, I'm considering that they got where is it? Considering that we've got a dive-like comp, I would try to maybe play like ball. Right now, Mei is not that good against ball. They don't have a Brigitte. I would just try to go ball and disrupt them as much as you can. Double shield will actually also be really good, but it requires a lot more coordination, which would be a problem. Like, if you can coordinate with your team, if Genji can go maybe Hanzo, right? And Echo is actually okay, maybe we get a Baptiste, Zen is good, and you get a Sigma and an Orisa, right? Then yeah, you can just set up here, And well, they have Jungler for spam. We have an everything for spam. We can just break their shield. Dive could be okay, but Moira is difficult to dive, and Rein is difficult to dive, Mei is difficult to dive, Jungler is difficult to dive, so it would really take a good dive team, and you're not gonna see that on um, Plat competitive. And the same with double shield. You're not gonna get a great double shield on Plat competitive. That's what I'm saying. You can just go ball, try to roll through them, try to another the back line, right? Put pressure on the point. That ball would be a decent one. But if you want to play Rein, I usually try to take the approach of if you are playing, if you have to play what you are playing, because maybe you don't want to swap, right? Maybe you just want to have fun playing Reinhardt, or maybe you want to get better at playing Reinhardt. So I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna tell you to swap. I'm gonna tell you what you could be doing to have more of an impact. And maybe it's not the best decision because swapping would be better. Like right now, I can tell you, swapping would be better. But if you want to stick on Reinhardt because you want to improve Reinhardt, or because you just want to play Reinhardt because it's fun, then yeah, it helps you learn a hero, it helps you get better, and maybe you just want to play Rein. So I'm not gonna tell you you should be swapping unless you're playing with a team. If you're playing with a team and you're doing sprints, then I am gonna be like, you should swap, like I did at the beginning of the thing, because it's not just for fun. You're playing sprints to get better and to try to get as much value as you can. But if you're just playing ranked or anything and you're just playing Rein because you want to play Rein, I'm not gonna tell you, hey, just swap. I'm just gonna tell you, hey, this is how you could be getting the most value. And right now, I think the way you could be getting the most value is by going this way. I want to go to the right. So yeah, going this way means that Mei cannot wall you off a choke, right? Because well, she tries to wall you are here, you are either already through or you are stuck inside, and it's gonna be a lot harder for them to push you here. You've got this rotation to make, which means that they don't have as much spam on you as you would with a normal rotation, and you can drop. Ideally with your team, right? Ideally you can just tell your team to come this way. But even if you just get like the Zarya to come with you, that's probably enough because Genji can get through, Sen can play from here, Ana can play from here and still get you heals. Aikon can just fly above, you know. So if you can get only your Zarya to come with you, and you guys just drop here and try to get to the back line, the Mei is gonna have a hard time getting value. She's gonna try to CC you, but Zarya can cleanse that and you can kill her really fast. Junkrat is gonna have maybe one or two shots, but you can block them. At that time, your shield should be full, so just a full shield is gonna be enough. You can fast track into the team. Zarya can do a lot of damage. If she bubbles you, you can try to kill someone. You know, you can even try to charge here if she bubbles you, right? If she bubbles you and you want to go for this charge, it's okay. So yeah, the rotation I would make is just go inside, roll to the high ground, go this way, just if you think you can drop and get someone, oh, game please, there we go. Um, if you think you can just drop, maybe someone's holding here, right? Or maybe, I don't know. But if you think you can drop and go into someone, like right here, then do it. If not, just take the long way. If you don't want to go or you can't convince the Zarya to come the long way, just stand behind the statue for a couple seconds. Hotel is also good, but you really need your entire team to come through Hotel. Because if your team doesn't come with you, you are basically like stuck at Hotel and your team is stuck at Choke. So it's not like good. So just play statue for a second, then maybe you can make this again. It's not as good as dropping for the high ground, but it's still okay. Instead, we're just gonna push main, I think. Hold shield, push main. This is not ideal, but your Zarya does get the Junkrat. So now you just wait for your health to come back and then you push. Careful with the trap. I just saw it. It's right there. Genji's got it. We are getting healed. We are pushing forward. Okay. They have no damage right now because the junk is dead and Mei doesn't do enough damage. That you can just go at them. I would just go at them with damage. Yeah. Just swing. Swing is fine. You get anti. You shield. This is okay. Hopefully you have a bubble. Bubble is fine. You just hold the shield. I'm fine with that. You die. It's unfortunate. So yeah, I would say that was okay. Jagger's about to come back, and their that team is kinda low. But Arana dies. Where was Arana playing? Rein is pulling a little too far forward. That's fine, though. Like, you can't control what the enemy team does. The jungle is back. That's unfortunate. Now we have also, right? We have Nano. We are close to Trash. We are close to this. And they only have Blizzard. Well, they have a couple of too, but at this point, by the way, back off. Like, again, regroup with your team. Yeah, your Sen is here, but you're basically, it's only you and Zarya. You should be waiting here. You should be making sure everyone's ready. Like, Genji and Deku are on the flank, but they are flankers. If I play Rein, I will feel so hard. Yep. Oh no! Why did you step forward? You were up here. You should have backed out. You are dead. You are just dead. Don't do that. Again, we should not be pushing forward. We should just be waiting to regroup. You just fed. That's feeding. That one's feeding. Like I was thinking that you could retreat until you stepped off the wall forward. When you got walled up and you were here, I was like, okay, you can back out, you can get here, you can play safe. Instead, you walk forward and you died. So don't do that. At least they use Cole and Nano, so they did invest duos, but any other team would not have. Like at higher ranks, they would not have. The fight was on as soon as you stepped forward into that Maywall. This is dead. Yeah. Regroup. Just regroup. You guys don't get first point. That's unfortunate. That's a good pick. Now they don't have damage again. Just wait, get your health back, and then push. Get your health back. Get your health back. Okay, now we push. Now we go. Now we go. Zarya can join us in a second. We really just want to take this distance before the jungle comes back. Okay, this is okay. Jungle's about to come back. And you're taking a lot of damage. There's no reason to swing here. Why are you swinging? Just shield it. Like you lost 300 HP for no reason. Your shield is still full. Shatter. Shatter this. Just shatter it. But yeah. On this engagement, shield. There's no reason to take 300 damage. Just shield it. Also, just shatter, yeah. Good shatter. You got this too. You're not gonna die because you are in trance. Just swing. You get shattered. You get blizzard. You get blizzard shattered. They use grab. They use everything. Again, if you want to go for the pin, this is an okay choice. If you want to just try to pin the Rein, that's fine. That's unlucky. Like the Rein has Discord, so I think you can just kill him with the charge. You just have to hit him with it. Unfortunate. That probably lost you the fight. Might still be winnable though. We don't have any ults. We have grab soon. That's our biggest chance. Never mind. Your Genji kills 3 people. 4 people. Yeah, I'll repeat. Your Genji's pretty good. Is he a Smurf? Maybe. 200 levels is not that high, so maybe a Smurf. Team's got the point. That's good. Could be at 200. I have a the tip on not jumping when Rein Shatter has unlocked something in my brain. So many team fights. Yeah. Don't jump when the enemy Rein has Shatter. It's he knows. Trust me. It's very predictable. It's very easy to get value when the enemy Rein just jumps. It's okay. You get walled, so you have to do something. Like I just saw the wall behind you, like a flash of the wall behind you. So honestly, you just have to like either hold your shield or go all in. I would try holding my shield here. Your shield's probably gonna break, but if you can make it to like here, just hold your shield, try to push here, and if the Rein tries to charge you, you counter charge so that he's in the open and you are maybe behind cover. Don't show your back to the enemy team. You're just gonna get fucked. You get anti and why are you looking behind? Don't. Just don't. Just don't, right? We try to get the value with the thing, with the grab. They use nano, they use just nano. This is probably lost. Our best chance is Genji just gets played and kills everyone again. He's gonna die, but he's gonna be able to. If we touch, he's gonna be able to come back. And he's got 90%. Again, you could go ball here and try to stall for as long as possible. It's gonna be difficult to close this fast with Rein. And you really, you got blade. And your Genji's been really good with the blades. So I would really just go ball and try to touch. Yeah. I think you're just gonna charge the payload. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna touch this. She's gonna die. She didn't die. Just move forward, stay on the point. I think that's all you could do with Rein at least. Ball, like this is the one time where I will tell you to swap. You have to go ball for the touches at the end, right? That's the one when I'm like, okay, yeah. If it's overtime and you got to get back to the point, just go wrecking ball because you can get back so much faster. It's the one time where I will actually tell you swap. Just go touch fast. And Genji tries to pull his plate, but he dies. That's unfortunate. But still, the biggest advice I can give you is play more with cover. Because you're playing in the open a lot of the time, and it's just getting you could be getting a lot of value. I think I've explained this before. The concept about holding corners. I probably explained it like every Vine bot review I make. I explain this again. But the idea of holding corners is that you're basically forcing by holding this corner, right? You are basically controlling this area, and it forces the enemy team to push into a dangerous line of sight to contest you. Yeah, I did explain it. Okay, yeah. So hold corners. It's a lot more value than just playing in the open, because playing in the open means that, well, yes, you're still holding the same area, right? The area you hold is the same. But if you're here, they can shoot you from anywhere. But if you're here, they have to push into the area you control to shoot at you. Or the very least get really close to the area you control. So yeah, playing corners is free value rather than playing in the open. That's the biggest advice I can give you right now. Just play more with the corners. Practice positioning. Like, there's such a big. I know it's only like this is 2 meters. It's not a lot, but there's so much more difference between playing here and playing here. There's so much more value on this area that this alone can win you fights. Just being here instead of here can win you fights, and will actually win you several fights. Okay, I'm gonna take that's where I'm gonna call it for this one. For this review, I should say. I'm gonna take another hydration break because my voice is again killing me. Then I'll do the Aryan bot. Hopefully, I think he may still be in chat. Oh, he said he wouldn't be able to watch it. Okay, yeah. So I'll just link the highlight for him later. So, but yeah, I'll just be right back again. Alright, I am back. Let's see. I have one more to do today. I think I'm gonna call it after that. I've got a Diamond DPS who I think says play. Who I think said mostly plays long range. Match loaded. Can I view it though? Um, hello. Okay, let me. Where just can I watch it though? I hate when he does this. How am I supposed to watch it? Hello, Overwatch, please. What's this button for? Now? Yes, I know it exists. If I do this, will it let me watch them? No. No. This is from. This is a newer one. This is from literally today. Like it's 1 day ago. I know the previous ones are deleted. That's why I only got this. Now I think I just have to restart the game. Overwatch is being really wonky. This is from after the patch. That's what I mean. Like this is literally from yesterday after the patch. Because he had one from before the patch, and I was like, there is a patch, you need to get a new one. And he got me a new one, so I think I just need to restart the game. Overwatch has just been so weird.